Atlanta's buzz is everywhere. But should you believe it? Atlanta is on fire. Movies shot on every corner, chefs making headlines, luxury high-rises sprouting up like wildflowers. But let's be honest, is Atlanta really that good? Or are we all just caught up in the Instagram highlight reel? With more than 64,000 new residents moving in last year alone, the hype is louder than ever. The real question is whether day-to-day life in this city matches the buzz, or if reality tells a completely different story. Atlanta is thriving in so many ways. The job market continues to attract big names, new neighborhoods are reshaping the skyline, and the culture mixes Southern roots with global influence in a way that feels electric. But living here is not just about red carpet glam. Daily life can look very different depending on where you land. For some, it's sipping a craft coffee in a midtown high-rise. For others, it's an hour-long commute from the suburbs just to get into work on time. Add in traffic that tests your patience, sticky summers that catch newcomers off guard, and unexpected costs that creep in once you settle, and you realize Atlanta is a city of contrasts. That contrast is exactly why people are so divided on the question, is the hype real? On one side, you have constant headlines about booming industries, Michelin-starred restaurants, and new developments that seem to pop up literally overnight. On the other side, there are very real challenges of infrastructure, affordability, and growing pains that come with rapid change. To really unpack whether Atlanta lives up to its reputation, we need to look at what's been fueling all this growth in the first place. Atlanta's rise has not been random. It's been fueled by a perfect mix of opportunity and culture. Over the past few years, major corporations have chosen Atlanta for their expansions, from tech giants like Microsoft building new campuses to global brands setting up regional hubs. The film industry continues to stamp Atlanta as Hollywood of the South, pulling in talent, jobs, and an energy that spills into neighborhoods across the metro. The numbers back it up. Atlanta's unemployment rate sits near 3.5%, one of the lowest in the South, and the region added more than 64,000 new residents just last year. Yet, here's where the story takes a turn. While population growth has been steady, the housing market has cooled. Zillow reports the typical home price in the metro area is about $396,000, down nearly 5% year over year. Rents, on the other hand, have held flat at around $1,542, which means renters and buyers alike are watching closely. And the projects reshaping daily life, they're massive. The Beltline is expanding further, connecting even more with neighborhoods and trails and transit. West Midtown is undergoing a full-scale transformation with new restaurants, shops, and residential developments. And Microsoft's campus is set to bring thousands of high-paying jobs and ripple effects across the market. Atlanta's growth story is as much about its people as it is about its infrastructure. But when you see tens of thousands of new faces arriving year after year, it's clear that something bigger is happening here. And if all of this has you wondering how these shifts could impact your move, your lifestyle, or even your investment plans here in Atlanta, that's exactly where I can help. I'm Kara, and my team and I work every day with buyers, sellers, and investors navigating this ever-changing market. You'll find all of my contact information on the screen and below. Call, text, or email me anytime. Even if you're just starting to think about Atlanta, I'd love to be a resource for you. But here's the real question. Who are all these new people moving, right? And why are they choosing Atlanta over everywhere else? The answer might surprise you. So who exactly is making Atlanta their new home? The truth is, it's not just one group. It's a mix of professionals, families, and investors all drawn here for different reasons. Young tech workers are flooding into Midtown, changing the co-working culture and filling high-rise condos. Families are gravitating towards suburban hubs like Alpharetta, where schools, space, and community are a huge pull. And creatives are still carving out their own lanes in neighborhoods like East Atlanta Village, where murals and markets set the tone for daily life. Why are they coming? Affordability compared to other major cities is still a big factor. Even with home prices softening, Atlanta delivers more square footage and lifestyle value than places like New York, Los Angeles, or even Miami. Add in strong job growth, cultural appeal, and industries like fintech and healthcare that are booming right alongside the film industry, and Atlanta starts to look more than just a good choice. It looks like a strategic one. But here's the flip side. With so many people arriving, competition has heated up. Rents may be stable right now, but demand for the best locations is high. Commutes can stretch longer than people expect, and rising costs in popular neighborhoods are forcing some buyers and renters to look a little bit further out. For newcomers who thought Atlanta was all affordable luxury, reality can be a wake-up call. Atlanta isn't just gaining new residents, it's gaining new energy. These industries and lifestyles are reshaping the city every day, changing how people connect and how they work and how they spend their free time. Which Atlanta lifestyle appeals to you most? City high-rise living or suburban calm and artsy neighborhood vibe? Drop your pick in the comments. Now, let's be real for just a second. Atlanta has its glam moments, but daily life here comes with challenges you need to know about before you pack up and move. First up, traffic. According to TomTom, congestion in Atlanta averages 31%, which means a 10-kilometer drive can take you 13 minutes on a normal day. And that's before an accident slows everything to a crawl. Anyone commuting on 285 or through Midtown knows exactly what I'm talking about. Then there is weather. Summers here are hot, humid, and sticky. And if you have never experienced Atlanta's spring pollen, you are in for a surprise. Picture walking out to your black car in the morning only to find it coated in neon green. It is not just a nuisance, it is a season here, and I suffer. Safety is another area where perception and reality can clash. Headlines often make crime seem worse than it is, but data tells a different story. Homicides are down about 32% this year, and I used to be a prosecutor here, and overall crime continues to decline. Still, some neighborhoods carry reputations that lag behind the improvements. Atlanta is a big city, and like any major metro, there will always be crime of some sort. That is why it is important to do your own research, check official sources, and conduct your own due diligence when evaluating neighborhoods. One area Atlanta is trying to balance growth in housing. The city has launched affordable housing initiatives designed to protect long-term residents and keep communities diverse. With rapid development and gentrification, balance is critical because while Atlanta keeps expanding upward and outward, there is also a strong desire to preserve Southern charm and the community roots that make each neighborhood unique. So yes, Atlanta has unmatched food, nightlife, and energy, but the reality is you will battle traffic, sweat through summers, and need to weigh neighborhood fits carefully. The hype is real, but the day-to-day picture is a little more complex. And that brings us to the big question. If Atlanta really is this mix of glam and grit, which neighborhoods will stand out as the best places to live in 2025? Let's break down the verdict. If you want prestige, Buckhead still delivers with luxury shopping, gated estates, and a lifestyle that feels polished and high profile. Midtown, on the other hand, is buzzing with young professionals who love walkable condos, co-working spaces, and a night scene that keeps growing. Families often find their fit in Alpharetta, where schools, space, and suburban ease combine to create a slower-paced lifestyle with all the conveniences nearby. Creatives and entrepreneurs, they are making East Atlanta Village their playground with colorful murals, quirky markets, and a light nightlife that feels authentic and a little unpredictable. Meanwhile, neighborhoods like Grant Park and Old Fourth Ward are emerging as lifestyle hubs, offering historic homes, modern townhomes, and easy access to the Beltline. Decatur continues to shine for those who want a mix of community charm and proximity to the city, while West Midtown is rapidly transforming with trendy restaurants, lofts, and redeveloped spaces that attract both newcomers and locals looking for something fresh. Atlanta's food scene plays into every neighborhood. It is not just Southern staples anymore. It is global cuisine, innovative hubs, and foodie festivals that rival cities twice the size. Of course, with all this popularity comes risk. Overpriced flips are popping up, commute strain is real for those who want more space but still need to work in the city, and gentrification continues to reshape certain pockets. For every neighborhood that thrives, there are trade-offs to weigh very carefully. Which Atlanta neighborhood fits your vibe best? Comment below. I want to know if you are a Midtown, Skyline, or Decatur front porch. And hey, if you are not sure and just have no idea, that's what we are here for. Reach out to me and my team, and we got you covered. So, is the hype real? The short answer is yes, but with balance. Atlanta continues to grow steadily with more than 64,000 new residents added last year alone. Jobs remain strong, industries like fintech and healthcare are expanding, and crime numbers are showing improvement, even if perceptions have not caught up yet. Housing has softened a bit, with prices dipping around 5%, while rents, they're holding steady, giving buyers and renters alike a chance to breathe. At the same time, traffic remains a major challenge, and transit upgrades like the Beltline rail expansion and bus rapid transit projects will take years to fully develop. The film industry is still a major player, but it is no longer the only star in town. Atlanta's future resilience is increasingly tied to the diversity of industries, from healthcare innovation to logistics and technology. The verdict? Atlanta absolutely lives up to the hype, but only if you find the right fit for your lifestyle. For some, that means a high-rise condo near nightlife and work. For others, it is suburban calm with top schools and easy access to green space. What makes the hype real is not just the city's growth, but how you align your daily life with all the opportunities that Atlanta offers. So let's bring it all together. Atlanta is still one of the fastest growing cities in the country, and the numbers prove it. More people are moving here every year. Jobs are strong and neighborhoods are thriving with culture, food, and opportunity. But the reality is that life here comes with trade-offs: traffic, sticky summers, and housing competition that can make the process feel overwhelming if you don't know where to start. The hype is real, but the key is finding the lifestyle and community that actually fits you. And that is where I come in. If you are thinking about moving to Atlanta, or you already live here, and you want to upgrade your lifestyle, my team and I would love to be a resource for you. We work with buyers, sellers, and investors every single day, helping them navigate this market with clarity and confidence. Whether you are just starting your research, or you're curious about neighborhoods, or you're ready to start house hunting tomorrow, I want you to feel comfortable reaching out. You're going to find my contact information on the screen and in the description below. Call, text, or email me anytime, even if it is just a quick question or you need a sounding board. That's exactly what me and my team are here for. And if you're not quite ready to reach out yet, no worries. The next step is to keep exploring. Head over to my playlist on Atlanta neighborhoods and lifestyles. It is filled with breakdowns, tours, and insider tips that will give you an even deeper look where you might want to call home. Because at the end of the day, Atlanta is more than just hype. It is a city that can change your lifestyle, your opportunities, and your future if you know how to approach it the right way.